Memento. Written by Matthew Wandersee. Narrated by Cains. His fragile fingers toy with his ring. He rolls it around his knuckles. He slowly ponders the peculiar object that doesn't seem to fit him anymore. The rolling dust clouds dry his throat and lips. His fingers match the rhythm of time ticking by. The tempo speeds up and his arthritic fingers fumble with the ring. The band falls onto the soft sand. He ignores it for now. His hand reaches into his pocket and unsheaths his familiar pocket watch. It glows in the bright sun. The glare blinds him and he quickly opens it. After studying the heirloom, he fixes the rhythmic imperfection. Satisfied, he places it back into his pocket. The hand brushes by a thin piece of paper. His moment of tranquility disturbed by a flash of regret. He dares not to look at the torn piece of paper that puts walk into his step and pain in his heart. He finds the nerve to pull it out. The paper flutters in the wind. He wishes he could let go. He focuses on the worn paper. His eyes remain unfaltered by the shouts of a young pilot. "It's nearly time, Edmund." His pupils center on the girl in the picture. She has aged past his memories, before war and song took her away. His wife, his family, his home, all lost. His little girl, alone and angry. He traded his open arms for a spring-loaded monster of regret. His tears go unnoticed by the occasional glance from the pilot. Heat dries them to dust and sticks to his cheeks. He breathes out the soot that the fires inside him left behind a long time ago. The pilot gives the propeller one last pull. It sputters and kicks. The rotary starts spinning and spewing dust, breathing new life into the metal beast. The roar of the plane breaks his eternal stare and brings him back into reality. His eyes wander as his mind starts kicking in. He knows it's time to go. He takes one last look at his ring in the sand. He debates picking it up. The blowing sand slowly buries it. He reaches down and rolls the sand on top of it. He gives it a few good pats and rests his palm on the warm mound. He feels the warmth his past once offered, and the cold regret that he could have done something different. His eyes divert away toward the pilot as he approaches the tent. His feet kick up more sand. It gets in his eyes and blinds him. The pilot asks him the million-dollar question. "Are you ready to go, Edmund?" Edmund nods, more tears glued to his cheeks. His flawed trinket disturbs the silence. "There's a storm coming," says the pilot. Edmund rubs the dust from his eyes and chips dried tears away. He responds,
"I know."